Hello students, welcome to CS Academy. In this session, we will discuss about the pressure measurement instruments. Okay, if we classify pressure measurement instruments, the first one is a barometer. Okay, with the help of this barometer, we will measure atmospheric pressure. Okay, we will measure atmospheric pressure with the help of this barometer. And the second one is manometer. With the help of this manometer, we will measure the gauge pressure. Okay, and the third one is the mechanical gauges. Okay, with the help of this mechanical gauges, we can also measure this gauge pressure. Okay, these are the three types of pressure measuring instruments in the nature. If we classify manometer, the first one is a simple manometers. Okay, and the second one is a differential manometers. Okay, if we again classify the simple manometers, those are piezometer, U-tube manometer, and a single column manometer. And if we classify differential manometers, the first one is a U-tube differential manometer, and the second one is a inverted U-tube manometer. Okay, this is the classification of manometers. And if we classify mechanical gauges, those are Bourdon gauge, bellows, deadweight, and diaphragms. Okay, these are the three main types of instruments that measure the pressure. Okay, let's start with the first one, piezometer. Piezometer is a simple type of a manometer. Here it is used to measure very low pressures. Okay, let us consider this is the pipe. Here through this pipe water is flowing. If I want to measure the pressure at this point A, okay, I have to arrange this piezometer to this pipe like this. Okay, let us consider this is the arrangement of piezometer. I should attach this pipe with the piezometer like this. Okay, and this is the cross section of this pipe. Okay, this is the cross section of this pipe. I just cut this pipe as like this, and I just arranged this piezometer like this. Okay, and see here, whenever fluid is flowing through this pipe like this, due to the high pressure, the fluid will come through this piezometer like this. Let us consider this is the height h. Okay, this is the height. According to fluid property, the pressure P is equal to rho into G into height of the column. Okay, this is the pressure at this point A because of this column. Okay, here the pressure is directly proportional to head. Yes or no? If I want to measure very high pressures, what should I do? The length of this column should be very high. I have to increase like this. Okay, to maintain such type of heights is impossible in the piezometer. So that in piezometers we will measure very low or moderate pressures. Low or moderate pressures. Okay, this is about the piezometer. If we see the U-tube manometer here, the glass tube is bent into the shape of U. Okay, the glass tube is bent into the shape of U, and this glass tube is attached to this pipe which is allowing the fluid. Okay, I just make one cross section like this. I just attached this U-tube manometer to this pipe. Okay, and here this is the red color which is I am showing here is a manometric fluid, and the density of this manometric fluid is rho m, and the fluid which is present in this pipe is let us consider rho 1. Here whenever fluid is flowing in this pipe, due to the pressure, the manometric fluid which is present in this U-tube will move like this. Okay, whenever pressure is low, the fluid will come back, and whenever pressure is high in this pipe, the fluid will go like this. Let us consider the height of this fluid is, let us consider H1, and this height of the manometric fluid is, let us H2, and the pressure at this point x1 is equal to pressure at this point x2. I am balancing here. Okay, that is PA, the pressure at A, plus rho G H1, rho G H1, that means rho 1 G H1, okay, is equal to, this is the manometric density. Okay, the manometric fluid density rho m G H2. Okay, what we want here, the pressure at this point. The pressure at this point PA equal to rho m G H2 minus rho 1 G H1. This is the pressure to calculate with the help of this U-tube manometer. Okay, and here if the pressure is a positive, we will call it as a gauge pressure. Okay, if the pressure is positive when we calculate with the help of the U-tube manometer, then that pressure is called a gauge pressure. Okay, if the pressure is negative, we will call it as a vacuum pressure. See here, from this outside, that is the exit point of this U-tube manometer, the atmospheric pressure is acting like this. Yes or no? If the fluid flowing in this pipe has a less pressure than the atmospheric pressure, that is, for example, PA is less than P atmosphere, what will happen? Due to this atmospheric pressure, the fluid will compress with the atmospheric pressure. The fluid will come like this. Okay, see here, this is the manometric fluid which come back to here. Okay, let us consider this is the height H1 and this is the height H2. Okay, and here there is no any height, and if we equate these pressures at this point and this point, here PA plus rho 1g H1 plus rho manometric, this is the manometric density, rho mg H2, let us consider this is the height H2 equal to 0. Here we want the pressure at point A is equal to minus rho 1g H1 minus plus rho mg H2. Here the negative sign is nothing but of vacuum pressure, that is the pressure in the pipe is less than the atmospheric pressure. Okay, like this we will calculate with the help of the U-tube manometer for gauge and vacuum pressures. The next one is differential manometers. Here if you see the first one, U-tube differential manometer, here if I want to measure the pressure difference between any two pipes, okay, that is P1 minus P2. That is, let us consider the P1 is the pressure in the pipe 1 and P2 is the pressure in the pipe 2. If I want to measure the difference between in these two pipes, I will use the differential manometers. Okay, in that too, the first one is a U-tube differential manometer. Here the shape of this manometer is like U-tube, and here we are measuring the pressure difference between two pipes, so it is called as U-tube differential manometer. Okay, let us consider this is the pipe A and this is the pipe B. I connected this U-tube manometer to this pipe and this pipe one end, and this is the manometric liquid. If the pressure is more in the pipe A than the B, then what will happen? This manometric liquid will compressed by this pressure A like this, and the manometric fluid will go wherever the fluid is having very less pressure. Yes or no? If let us consider this is the height H1 and this is the height H2 and this is the height H3. And if I want to measure the difference between these two pipelines pressure, and here PA plus rho 1, let us consider this is the rho 1 and this is rho 2, this is rho m, density of these fluids. Rho 1g H1 is equal to rho mg H2 plus rho 2g H3 plus PB. Okay, here we want the pressure difference between this PA and PB. PA minus PB equal to this value minus this value, that is rho mg H2 plus rho 2g H3 minus rho 1g H1. This is the pressure difference between the pipelines A and B. Like this we will measure the pressure difference between these two pipes with the help of the U-tube differential manometer. If you see, whenever we are not able to measure with a U-tube differential manometer, in that cases we will use inverted U-tube manometers like this. Okay, many students don't understand that how to measure with the help of the inverted U-tube manometers. Here I will tell a small trick here, you can easily find. Similarly, whatever we calculated here, similarly here also we can calculate, but the small trick is here. First, you should consider one direction to measure the pressure difference between these two pipelines. Let us consider I am going from pipe A line to pipe B line like this. Let us consider I am moving like this. Okay, I am drawing one direction like this to measure exact pressure difference between these two pipelines. Okay, just I am considering one direction like this. Okay, here because of the pressure are equal in these 2 points, that's why the fluid, manometric fluid is not moving any direction, it is in stable condition. Okay, so that I am equating the pressures here and here in this U-tube differential U-tube manometer. But here I am moving from one direction to other direction like this. If at any case, if the weight of the fluid is the same direction whatever you are going, then take positive value. At any point, if the weight of the fluid which is not same direction to this whatever the direction you are giving, take a negative value. Okay, see here how I am calculate, how I will calculate. See PA, okay, PA plus here if you see the weight of this fluid is as like downward direction. Yes or no? That is considered this is the height h1 and this is height h2. This is height h3. Okay, here the weight of this fluid A is downward direction, but you took the direction top side like this. Yes or no? But direction of the weight of this fluid is downward. These two are in opposite direction, so take negative value here, minus rho 1. This is considered this is the density 1. This is manometric fluid density m, and this is rho 2. Okay, density of the second fluid, and rho 1 g h1. Okay, if you see here the weight of this fluid is acting downward like this. Yes or no? And the direction is also downward like this, and these two are in same direction, so take positive, rho manometric g h2. Okay, and here also this fluid weight is acting downward like this, and your direction also same, so take positive, rho 2 g h3. And this total pressure is equal to pressure in this pipeline B. Okay, this is the simple trick to equate these pressures. Here we want the pressure difference between these two now. So PA minus PB is equal to, send these all terms to that side, that is rho 1g h1 minus rho mg h2 minus rho 2g h3. Like this we can calculate easily with the help of this inverted U-tube manometers whenever we are not able to calculate with the help of this U-tube differential manometer. This is the total manometers which we will measure the pressure in this cases, and the remaining manometers we will see in the next class in my video. And please subscribe, share and like my video. Thank you.